Hi there, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Monday morning, a week away from Memorial Day. Some of you now have kids that are at home for the summer, for their break here, and I tell you what, today kind of I don't want to say a damp day. It is raining out there this morning. We have a few scattered showers out there this morning just to kind of give you perspective. This is the current view as of 7:10 this morning here. So again, a few showers remain, nothing that's severe. There isn't any thunder or lightning for our area at this time here. So here's where we're at on our future cast here. A few scattered showers still possible this morning, but they kind of diminish. But then more will be developing later on today here along a frontal boundary. That frontal boundary, you can kind of tell when you look at the winds here. That frontal boundary about right there. So thunderstorms are expected to fire up along that front later on this afternoon, mid to late afternoon hours, continuing into the evening hours. I'll delete that front there so you can kind of see it a little bit better. I'm going to take this very slow through time here. These storms have a chance to become severe anytime during the mid to late afternoon and into the evening hours. We'll take that through 8 o'clock here. A decent chance of rain and thunderstorms during that time in the Tri-Cities. I think 5 to 9 p.m. is probably the time frame for the Tri-Cities, the best chance there. This will, though, start to make its way southeastward during the evening hours. Still a severe weather threat through about, midnight or so. So I'll take this, try to get this through about midnight there. Let's back this up just a little bit. There's midnight. So by that point, most of the severe weather should be done. There may still be some showers and isolated thunderstorms around, though, during the late night hours and into early Tuesday morning, but the majority of us will start to dry things out. Behind this system, there's that front that I was talking about, still going to be, it's kind of washed out a little bit, but it's still going to be somewhere here in the southeast. It's kind of tough to tell exactly where it is, so it's kind of a rough estimation there, but it still could influence the weather again on Tuesday. Again, because it's washing out, we're not looking at a lot of cold air behind it. In fact, tomorrow may be warmer than today because of a little less cloud cover out there. More sunshine, a nice west wind should help to warm things up. But you'll notice, as you look at those last few frames there, the far southeast has a few isolated thunderstorms that try to develop here. Some models are a little closer to the Tri-Cities. Others have us completely dry. So it's kind of pick your poison, so to speak, here. I'll show you where the Storm Prediction Center thinks there could be some storms, though, just a bit here. But then by Tuesday night, most of that scoots away from us. We'll see a pretty quiet Tuesday night. This may be one of the quietest time frames of our forecast as we look down the road here, as things are going to pick back up later Wednesday and into Wednesday night. So let's look at the severe weather threats first the next couple of days, and I'll let you know right now there is going to be a new update that comes out at 8 o'clock this morning from the Storm Prediction Center. We'll see if this changes at all, but we are looking at a slight risk of severe thunderstorms for a large part of the heart of the Local 4 viewing area, right in the middle of the Local 4 viewing area for mid to late afternoon into the evening hours. Outside of that, a lower end marginal risk of severe storms. Large hail, 1.5 inches in diameter or larger, not out of the question. Some wind gusts up around 60 miles per hour, perhaps a little stronger. And there's even a small window of time around maybe just after supper time, possibly a little before, where there's a chance of an isolated tornado. It's not a great chance, but can't rule out an isolated tornado, especially if one of these cells can kind of get out there on its own and be isolated. A supercell thunderstorm could maybe have a better chance of producing an isolated tornado. So while not a big threat, can't rule out an isolated tornado. Tomorrow's risk of severe weather is much lower. This is a marginal risk of severe storms southeast of the Tri-Cities, and really most models are really pointing to this area right here, the far southeast. Those areas with the best chance of severe thunderstorms here. So I think this is a much lower end threat when it comes to our area for severe weather, but we're going to keep an eye on Wednesday. I'll talk about that in just a bit. Temperatures today topping up mid to upper 70s and lower 80s, a little bit cooler than our Sunday. Tonight dropping back into the 50s and 60s, chillier 40s in the Panhandle. And then highs tomorrow warmer, one of our warmer days of the forecast, low to mid 80s for highs, maybe a few upper 70s there, especially if there's any rain in the southeast. Tuesday night 50s for the most part, maybe a few 40s to the northwest. And then another day into the upper 70s and low to mid 80s on Wednesday. The two of our warmest days will be Tuesday and Wednesday. You'll see the 70s to the northwest. That's a cold front that's going to start to make its way in Wednesday night into Thursday. That's where we start to see some changes in our weather pattern late week. Speaking of Wednesday into Wednesday night, almost all of us under a slight risk of severe weather from the Storm Prediction Center. This is a large area of severe weather, a possibility. Right now, I don't think we're going to see a ton, like we're going to see severe weather all over the place, but severe weather for almost anybody is a possibility. Right now, damaging wind gusts might be the biggest threat on Wednesday into when this is more late Wednesday afternoon, more overnight Wednesday night and early Thursday morning. But damaging wind gusts look like those could be the primary threat, and I especially would focus on these areas right in here. Those would be the areas I would watch the most for that damaging wind gust threat, and that would be the midnight or earlier time frame. Of course, large hail and isolated tornado can't be ruled out, but damaging wind gusts might be your biggest threat. The other concern that doesn't really get highlighted on this is flooding. We could be looking at some heavy rainfall Wednesday night, and so some localized flooding could be a concern. We'll have to watch to see if maybe the local National Weather Service offices start issuing out some flash flood watches or flood watches for that time frame here in the next day or so. Here's a couple of long-range forecast models. The European forecast model going from Wednesday noon to Thursday noon, basically. And I'll stop it right in the middle there about midnight or just after midnight. So this is mostly going to be an overnight rain event. But rain, severe weather, and localized heavy rainfall, a possibility. Now let's go look at the GFS forecast model. Fairly similar. Again, this is Wednesday noon through Thursday noon. And again, most of this falls overnight. There's midnight Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Heavy rainfall, some severe weather, a possibility. And then most of that starts to clear out by the middle of the day on Thursday. So let's look at the 7-day forecast here as we have that chance of rain and thunderstorms later today and into tonight. Severe weather a possibility. Tomorrow's rain and thunderstorm chance pretty slim, mainly early in the day. Wouldn't put it much higher than a 20% chance in the afternoon and early evening hours. Wednesday, late afternoon and into the overnight. That's when our time frame is for that rain and thunderstorm activity. A good chance of some rain, thunderstorms. Like I said, heavy rainfall may be our biggest threat, maybe some severe weather, including damaging wind gusts. That will clear out sometime Thursday morning. Most of Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, and Friday look to be dry. Cooler though, look at the cooler weather that's coming heading into the upcoming weekend. Highs only in the lower 70s, lows down in the 40s. In the upcoming holiday weekend, which kind of unofficially kicks off the summer season, well, not going to feel real summer-like out there with highs around 70 degrees and pretty good rain thunderstorm chances move back in Saturday and Sunday, and it looks like that might continue into Monday as well. So a very active weather pattern looks to continue for the upcoming holiday weekend. I wouldn't call it a washout right now, but there are good chances of rain all 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, and again maybe early next week on Monday. And there may be more chances through the middle of next week heading into early June. So that's going to keep us on the cool side, it looks like, through the long range here. Temperatures a little bit below average through the first couple of days of June. So really tomorrow and Wednesday look to be our warmest days of the forecast. I want to thank you all for watching on this Monday morning. Hope you enjoy it, and again, stay tuned in case there are any updates with that Storm Prediction Center's risk of severe weather for later on today. I'll post that on social media as the day goes on. Otherwise, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all again on Tuesday morning. Take care, and God bless. Bye.